Heyo my excellent subscribers, and welcome back to our channel for another video today. Today we're going to be talking about the tough topic of coming out. How to do that, when to do that, where to do that. Come with me. As a transgender man who did not come out as transgender until the age of 19, there was a phase of coming outs for me. Rather a series of coming outs for me. So I came out as a lesbian three times. Then I came out as a transgender man at 19 years old. One time. I only had to come out as trans once. Well, to one person. And then, you have the many coming outs that you have to do at work and at school and with friends and with other family members and yada, 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 yada. Okay, so then let's talk about how I had to come out as a lesbian 3 times, because that doesn't really make sense, huh? I bet I got you there. So I grew up in an extremely abusive, toxic, unsupportive household. And at the age of 16, I 15, I realized that I liked girls. And I started experimenting, and I had a girlfriend. And my birth mother was an alcoholic, and one night she took my phone and was going through it, and my girlfriend at the time was texting me, and she said, "I love you." So my birth mother was texting her back. So toxic, so many things wrong. We can unpack that in another video. There's more to that though. So I got grounded. My birth mom, she was drunk at the time, so she was hitting me. But then also she gave me the phone, made me call my girlfriend and break up with her while she was sitting right there next to me. That was traumatic, and again, that's like a whole lot to unpack, so we could do that in another video. But then, it was just this crazy, toxic, abusive situation. I tried to tell my birth mom, that I was a lesbian, that I liked girls, and I just got grounded for the summer, and that was actually when I started self-harming. I used to erase my skin, and it's crazy now where I am in life, because I had to talk about that with the social worker of my family's case with my son's adoption. And she just said, I've never seen anything more symbolic. And I said, yeah, I didn't want to exist. I didn't want to be there anymore. I didn't necessarily want to die, I think because I was too afraid, but I definitely didn't want to exist. I genuinely wanted to disappear. And anyway, that's when I started to suppress myself, and I just got really depressed. Way more depressed than I was just from the abuse that happened at my house, but just so much more depression and self-shame and self-hatred and guilt that wasn't necessary. And so then when I was 17, I had a different girlfriend. I got caught texting late at night. It was like 11 o'clock. I wasn't supposed to be on my phone though. And so my birth mom took my phone, and I was texting my girlfriend. So in the morning, my birth mom called me into my room because I was downstairs hiding with my grandma because I knew it was about to hit the fan. So I was hiding. She called me upstairs. I went upstairs. Let me just tell you that I came out again. And again, it was like she forgot. That's the weird part for me that I don't even understand. It's like, we were just here a year ago. Like, I don't know. Denial was really real. So I was beat that day for about 9 hours. On and off. I threw up. I couldn't eat. It was so poisonous. That was actually the day before that they kicked me out to go live with an aunt and uncle. And honestly, thank goodness for that, because I wasn't physically abused for a year after that. But then, I came out. After high school, I was kicked out of my aunt and uncle's house for being a lesbian. Dark humor. Like, guys, I'm laughing. It's really not funny. It was very painful. I was kicked out the day after high school. It was really traumatic. I just felt like I was as disposable as a leaf on the ground outside. And I had nowhere to go. One of my aunts was too scared to take me in because my birth mom called her and yelled at her. So I moved back in with my birth mom, and since I was 18, there was no more physical abuse. So that, ooh, you know what? There was a little bit more, but not too much. And it stopped after that. Anyway. No justifications there. It was awful. Shouldn't have happened. This woman's no longer in my life. Disclaimer. The reason I keep calling her my birth mom is because I was actually adopted last December. So at 26 years old, I was adopted, which is amazing and beautiful in and of itself. But back to coming out. So when I moved back in with my birth mother at 18, I had a girlfriend who is now my wife. And she was texting me, and I was driving, and my birth mom had my phone. Wow, she was really invasive, huh? And she was like, "What's this?" And I was like, "That's my girlfriend." You know, like, it's like, I didn't even need to say I'm gay here. Like, what do I say? Like, hello, yes, third time I'm with a girl, and I'm telling you, ding, ding, ding. It went awful, awfully. Hello, grammar, August. Anyway, it went terribly for me. But there are a couple of things that I did wrong. Not that I did wrong, actually, not at all. Let me rephrase that. But there are a couple of things that... Nope. Actually, just no, because I did nothing wrong. Okay, let me just... If I had my privacy, then I could have made the choice on whether or not it was safe for me to come out. And the fact of the matter is that I knew it wasn't safe for me to come out, so I wouldn't have come out. When I came out as transgender, I was no longer living with my birth mother, so I knew that it was safe for me then. And the fact of the matter was that my voice was changing, things were happening to my body. I'd already started testosterone, so it just, like, it was apparent, and I just needed to say it. And it went really poorly. But it doesn't need to go that way. And it doesn't always happen that way. I know many people who are loved and dearly supported by their parents and their families. So don't take my experience and say, oh no, that's gonna happen to me. So, wow, it's just getting so hot, and I apologize, but I am... Well... It was actually a hot flash. Shot day is on Tuesday. It's Saturday night. So my body's like, woo, where is that testosterone? But my son's great. He got me a piece of ice to chew on, so that was nice. When to come out, how to come out, who to come out to. My advice is to come out to one person first that you feel safe with, that you're confident is going to give you a positive, loving, embracing reaction, and not just a supportive reaction, because the thing is, people get lost and they think, wow, you know, my friend supports me despite the fact, but first off, it's not despite. And it can go beyond support. It can go as far as embracing and really just being a part of your community, and more than that support, but that uplifting, empowering, embracing is the key word. So come out to one person that you feel safe with. Only come out if you feel safe. And if you're trying to gauge whether a person is safe to come out to, you can always ask them, how do you feel about the LGBTQ plus community? Or like, what are your thoughts on the LGBTQ plus community? Because that'll give you a sense of where they are and a sense of whether or not it's safe for you to come out. My last piece of advice is do it confidently and proudly. Because it's not like you're coming out and saying that you have a disease or something that's going to make you sick. you're sharing with somebody something that is so special about who you are. Let them know that. Make them understand that, because they are lucky that you are sharing this part of yourself with them so authentically, so genuinely. So just be confident and never forget to love yourself. Okay, and that concludes our video for today. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell thingy for the notifications. Also, if you haven't already, please follow me on Instagram, and also come check me out on TikTok. I post on there every single day. On Instagram, there are tons of cute pictures of my son, Ollie, my dog, and just kind of like what's going on in my family. But on TikTok, I post every single day, and on Instagram, I respond to DMs. Please check me out on there. I'm at Augie Ryan on there as well. So I would love to see y'all there. I love you so much, and I will see you next week.